What I wish I knew at 20 instead of 30. The real raw truth. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Shorty Logic Podcast, where we indulge in the messiness of reality and hold nothing back. If you're tired of sugar-coated conversations, you've found your tribe. Join us every Monday at 8:00 p.m. Eastern, 7:00 p.m. Central, for discussions that challenge your perspective and push boundaries. From controversial topics to holding ourselves accountable, we dive deep into the bold and the brave. Laugh, cry, and get real with us. So hit that subscribe button, share with your friends, and let's get uncomfortable together. See you Monday nights. Don't just listen, join the conversation. Shorty Logic Podcast, where truth gets real.
What up, everyone? This is the Shorty Logic Podcast. I am Shorty Logic here. My co-hosts.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Bless. It's good to be back. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been a while.
A little bit.
That's right. Dr. Saheed, man. I miss y'all as well, man. You know, one love to the city, you heard?
Well, hey, no, we been having a lot of inboxes about things, man. We've been having a lot of comments saying, they love the show, and they want us to come back even harder. So we got for the next few weeks, we got some topics, just some hard hitters coming.
Right.
And also we're most likely gonna bring back anonymous letters.
Woo.
I'm gonna bring that back. I'm going to pull it on out there. Gonna end up bringing that back.
Yeah.
But tonight the topic is a very interesting, it's kind of personal topic for gonna be for everyone. A childhood memory or lesson that helps determine how you are today. That's that's a good one. You people get something to think about. But I'm gonna play a video for while y'all getting y'all thoughts on.
So I'd love. Hi everyone. I've been contemplating a lot my childhood and thinking about the places I've lived and the experiences that I've had. And I think childhood memories and experiences have such an impact on our lives. So I'd love to ask you some questions just to reflect on and think about it today and see how they relate to where you are today. So what were your earliest childhood memories? Where did you live? What was your most beautiful and favorite childhood memory? Tell us a story about a friend you had when you were a child. Where did you want to live and who did you want to be? What was your career goal when you were a little child? Who are the memorable people in your lives who influenced you the most? What was your favorite TV show? Did you have a TV? I think just reflecting on who we were as a child, what our dreams were, what our passions were, can tell us so much about where we are today. Have a really fabulous day, everyone.
That was very interesting when I seen that, because you don't really think about that too much, do you? You really don't think about it to a conversation or someone asks a question like that. You don't really think about those, some of the lessons that you learn from your childhood or some of the memories that you have. Because that's been my earliest memory is going to Busch Gardens at 4. That was one of my early childhoods. I think I think a lot of people, the farthest they can go is maybe 6 or 4. I don't think people can go farther than that. What y'all think?
I don't know. I think you can go a little further.
I think you can go a little further, but I think when people think, don't really think they can go as far as they think they can go.
I can tell you about one memory that it sounds crazy to even remember it. But I can remember being in a walker. I don't know how old I was, but I can remember being in my walker. And I remember a Christmas tree. It's vague. I remember people talking in the kitchen. I come from a really big family. So I can remember my grandparents had my grandmother had 13 kids. So my grandfather had about 5, 6 other ones that came into play later. But We had a
Papa
big
was a Rolling Stone. You did?
indeed it was wrote for him. Don't get it twisted. So I can remember being, I don't know, I remember being in my walker because I remember a Christmas tree. I remember my grandmother had this plant. It was her favorite plant, and she would never let anybody touch it to go near that plant. I used to get threatened about that plant all the time. I remember them in there talking and me just going toward this plant. I just wanted this plant. I knocked it over. I just remember hearing cussing and my mother running in there and a couple of my aunties running in there and like, why you done tore up your grandmother's plant? And it's so crazy because my mother still will talk about the story to this day. I thought it was just like a subconscious memory. You like, no, I didn't really do that. But my mother still today will be like, I remember when you tore up that plant. I'm like, damn. And I really remember that. I was in a walker. So however I was at that point, but that's like one of the vague memories I still remember about being younger and just doing little crazy stuff. But I would have to say, as far as a memory that shaped me and made me the person I am today, I would have to say life is different now because back then we were latchkey kids. So I can remember being about 12, 13 years old, babysitting and having to, really take care of my auntie's children and things like that. Or just our cousins hanging out together and being accountable for each other and, making sure you came in the house and can get in the door and you had your own key at like, 9 years old, you going home, walking home from school by yourself because it was safe back then to do these things.
Right.
And, you made sure you had something to eat. They might have had something in the refrigerator for you. You fed yourself. You did your homework. And you couldn't go off the porch until somebody got home. But when they got home, you was in the street until the street lights came on. And just having respect for people and being raised a certain type of way.
Hey, Auntie.
Out the fur. Huh? Hey, Ree. So to this actually grow up in a different environment, a different world where we didn't have to worry about nobody busting in the house and stealing your kids or, kidnapping you and no foolishness like that. It was a community back then. So everybody raised you.
Right.
It was like when I used to come home, I used to have to walk across Dixie Highway by 18th Street to get from Wheatley. I went to Wheatley, Phyllis Wheatley. And I had to walk across the street at Dixie Highway to get to my grandmother's house. My grandfather was 15th in Kentucky. My grandmother was 18th in Greenwood. And I tell you, I'm from Cowley Park and Victory Park. I promise to God. That's how
both sides.
Both sides. But my grandfather used to run the California Community Center back in the day. Everybody knew Mr. Jack. That was my grandfather. He's a Mason. So with that, I was raised different. My grandfather, it was no bars. It was no BS. I'm telling you, when you raised by a Mason, shit different. So you learn respect. You have to have that respect and you value yourself and you value your life. So with that being said, me today, I still have respect. I'm still yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I value, I have honor. And there's certain things I just won't do in certain ways I won't move. Right. So, and anybody who know me know that. I'm very laid back and very no nonsense, like zero tolerance for real, but very loyal and very respectful at the same time. So that's what shaped and molded me.
Okay. Auntie say yes, say that, bless.
Mm-hmm.
What you got, Mr. Doc? What you got?
Man, I've been trying to get there, man. It's been challenging to get there, man. But I kind of remember because see, my childhood wasn't as tight knit as Miss Blatch's was. Mine was kind of loose and mine was kind of open and wild, and so me being my mother's oldest child, my mother, she used to like hang out in them streets real tough. So she kind of raised me to be like a protector over my younger siblings. You know what I'm saying? She spent a lot of time moving around. So that kind of just got me into, just being there for them, you know what I'm saying, and watching over them. But it kind of gave me boundaries too, because I had to make sure they were straight. You know what I'm saying? If anything happened to them, my mama had this. If one of them do something wrong, and I'm really supposed to keep them from doing wrong, like we all kind of got in trouble. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They got some good boundaries. Like I'm on top of them. Like, nah, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna get me hemmed up. You feel me? So, but one of my lessons, man, that I like the most that kind of like opened my eyes, to kind of got me on the journey that I'm on today, man, is when I had my daughter. You feel me? Like my daughter, because I come from a place where it was love, but it was kind of different, you know. So I'm family oriented, right? But my family was widespread. After grandmama passed, it was just like different. So I look for like that family thing. But when my daughter came, you know what I'm saying, it gave me another level of understanding and responsibility, and you know how I should move in this way of life, because you know I make an effect on her too, and you know I want to protect her. You know what I'm saying? I felt like this is somebody that I'm believing, you feel me, has a compassion and a love for me. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of my wrong, my faults, and I've been wanting to love somebody the same way type of situation. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it kind of allowed me to start realizing that you know I got to make some changes. You know, I wasn't all the way equipped to make all the changes, but it really it started that spark. You know what I'm saying? That got me to start being different, you know what I'm saying, and even treat my community different. What's up, player, Mr. Yes?
Hey, look here, the doctor. Look, doc, you can't be the only intellectual on here, doc. You gotta let me shine a little bit, shine. Let me get my shine on. Let me get my shine on.
Instead of Mr. Yes, Doctor.
Let me get my shine on, Mr. Doctor.
What's going on with you?
What's going on with you? What's going on with your Jay Bird? What's going on, Mr. Bless, aka Meek?
They got us feelings, man. They got us telling out our feelings, man. They got me vulnerable today, man.
I watched a little bit of it. I said, man, he getting to his soft side. It's soft for them.
Man, breaking me down, man. I'm scared.
Is that what it is?
Man, I can't, man. Get heavy sometimes, man. I be, you know what I'm saying?
Did Jay put the clapping sound on?
And you know it.
Oh, well, petty.
You know, Miss Bless, you know, she go all the way down the river, then you got to come behind that. You like, man, get holding the paddle, man. It's heavy.
Yeah. Hey, hold on, real quick, man, real quick. That's what you got going over. What you got some technology. What you got going on over there? Huh?
Good.
Let me be quiet. I'll be quiet. Let me take my teddy rallies off. Let me take my teddy rallies off.
I agree with y'all.
Now look. Now I'm regular, not spicy. Now I'm regular. I'm regular.
But you know what? You know, one of the things that, you know, I cherish from my childhood, you know, I'm very handy. It ain't nothing I can't fix, and that ain't nothing I can't build. You know, my grandfather, you know, Richard Harris, you know, he had his hand in everything. You know, one thing he told me, man, is a man should have some type of trade. And I'm going to teach you everything I know. So mechanic work ain't nothing but a car I can't fix. And hell, I could build a car from you know from nothing. You know, me just working with my hands and learning different things. You know, like I had one thing is I think I was 10, right? And we had a cordless phone. It didn't work at all. It was broke. And I'm telling you, I don't know how I got into it. I don't know how I fixed it. But I went into it. I got my grandfather's soldering iron, and I took every wire out of there, and I replaced every wire. And I even started soldering the little chip that's in it. And tell me why I plugged it. And once I plugged in the wall and plugged it on socket and called it, and it worked.
Yeah.
And so I take that to my adulthood now. You know, and it's really nothing that I can't fix. You know, if I don't know, it'll frustrate me, and I'll sit down and look at it and try to work on it until I can get it. So being a handy man is one of the things I cherish. One of the lessons I cherish of being so young. And my uncle Frank, he worked on lawnmowers. You know, I came from that family in the backyard. You was full of lawnmowers, broken lawnmowers. You know, so and everybody from the town came to him to fix the lawnmowers. And so every time lawnmower came, Vaughn, get your ass out here, come on. You know, so I cherish. That's something I really, really do cherish, because it's like being a homeowner. I can fix most of the stuff in this house, you know. So that's really something I do cherish. Oh, Miss Aunt, oh Lord, Auntie.
Man, it's a paragraph. Put my glass on for that. Damn.
Yeah, let
She
me,
wrote a book.
Back
let me
up
wear yours after that. Let me put
She
them
wrote a
on.
book. I put my Teddy Riley's on for that. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, Ree.
Yeah.
I'm blind. I can't see.
So
How
as
your
an
shit
older,
going on?
so as my older sibs got older, my mom was left to work multiple jobs, leaving me alone at night at the age of 10, 11, and 12.
I
So
feel you. I
folks
feel
to
you.
figure a lot out by myself.
I feel
Of
you.
course, the streets was who I looked up to, as we do. But
Yeah.
I feel that it was the method of motivation for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It made me more determined and motivated because I was in survival mode. I turned out pretty good. It's
She
how
got
big.
another one. She got another one. Hold on.
Got the same story, man.
That's her own opinion. She turned out pretty good. I mean, I know her since we were children. I don't know about all that.
Say
I don't know about all that.
My granddad definitely instilled a hustle and hard working in me.
Oh, she
He
had
was
to
over there working in
She got some more?
weekend just to pay us $5 and the boys 10. Yeah, I get it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Auntie, let's see. That where you get your hustle from? You know, you a hustling woman. You and Miss Bless, y'all some hustling women.
Yeah, but you know what though? That our generation, that's what it was though. You had no choice.
You had to get it out the mud.
And your parents, like for me, so I'm a peach kid, past kid. So my sir, instead of watching cartoons and pajamas, eating good cereal in front of the TV, I was in somebody's house messing with a toilet, messing with a water heater, messing up with a sink, messing with somebody, changing somebody's oil. That's what I was doing. Not by choice. I was my daddy's helper. Not by choice. So I had to understand what plumbing, electricity, automobile mechanic stuff, all that looked like as a kid. When everybody else was watching the Smurfs and Fat Albert and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm up Saturday morning, man, with coveralls on with oil and a wrench in my hand.
Dang, bro.
Love the better oil.
You know what I'm saying? And now looking back, as you saying, Jay, a lot of stuff that we paying $400 for, I'm gonna go ahead and mess with up myself. I tell you, my father's motto was, I would tear it up first before I pay somebody. Like literally, he would destroy whatever, and before he would pay somebody.
Right.
And meaning that I know I can do it without paying X, Y, and Z that's gonna charge me $75 to $100 just to come look at it.
Right, exactly.
And then when it's time to fix it, that's another $400-$500. And it might be a $20 part, whatever, to fix it. You know, this, yeah.
Work with him, man. They
But
got
you know what?
And plumbers, electrician got the coldest game, man.
Now,
but
that's Doc. That's the only thing that I lure away from is electricity.
Yeah.
As far as the framing, plumbing, and all that,
Yeah.
I'm in it head first. With my safety glasses on, I'm going at it. But with electric, I just know that even if you cut everything off in your house, in my mind, I'm still thinking I could die.
Man,
that's the only reason. That's the only thing that's really holding me back with that part. But everything else, I'm going.
Yeah, Auntie said, yeah, that's me fixing my own washing dryer.
We saw Jay. We saw her her little tutorial on Instagram, Facebook. We seen her.
Hey,
we seen Shira. She's Shira.
Cause she said last time she had to put us together, got the warranty back, got a discount, and
we seen Shira. She hey man,
y'all want to know? Y'all want to know?
She is the true definition of Beyonce song. Independent.
Hey, so y'all want to know another thing that I cherish? You know, that my grandfather taught and instilled in me. Cause hey, you know what I mean? I'm DJ now. I take gigs. You know what I'm saying? I do my DJ.
Hey, we see you in the old folks party, man. We seen that. I seen that video, Jay.
Yeah.
Not
But
Oprah.
Shorty Liza
Yeah,
in
I
the
got to see that.
Shorty Liza in the
My
DJ
bad, my
too.
bad, my bad, bless, my bad.
So
You ain't bother me. I wasn't there.
like I
But
said,
he
Shorty
was.
Liza, I'm DJing now, so y'all want to book me. But on the thing is, the one thing my grandfather, like, he was the DJ, and I went everywhere with him. I started going around, I started traveling with him when I was 5. So I feel like that's another reason why I have such a good ear when it comes to music. It's just I love music. I think one of the things is I think music is a good outlet. Depends
It
on
is.
what music it is.
For sure.
So no, that for the journey that I'm on now, so I could do the podcast. Like I said, I'm just got into my DJing now. I got a couple gigs going on, and so I think one of those things that my grandfather he also put in me when it comes to music, because music speaks to people than people. You know what I'm saying? As we're talking right now, so I think it's one of the things that I take as my adult coming from my childhood. Yeah, I love it. Got another video for you right quick. Let's get it.
Number 2. Hey, it's your friend Mel, and I've been reflecting a lot on this past year, and there are 4 amazing life lessons that I learned the hard way that I want to share with you. Lesson number 1, you want to be happier, drop the sword. What does that mean? It means stop fighting against your own happiness. Stop focusing on what's wrong. Stop bracing because you think everything's going to go off the rails. Drop the sword. Allow happiness in. Lesson number 2, forget about balance. Focus on boundaries. See, when you focus on trying to achieve balance, everything in your life is competing against each other. Focus on boundaries, because then you have to take responsibility for understanding your values and your priorities and creating boundaries that allow everything to have its proper place. 3rd lesson, frustration is a good thing. Don't let frustration keep you stuck. Frustration is a sign you've outgrown where you are and it's time to level up. Finally, change takes a year. Stop trying to rush the big changes. Just tell yourself it'll take a year. And when you say it'll take a year, you can settle in to the rhythm and the consistency that big changes require. Those are the 4 big lessons I learned the hard way this year, and I sure hope they help you create a better life. Hey.
I like that. And frustration piece is where it's at. Everybody deal with that. That is that's major. Because frustration make you feel like you're a failure.
Yes.
Because you feel like you haven't done enough, or you're not doing something that's your purpose, or whatever's going to drive you to something, and you're frustrated about it, and it makes you want to quit.
It make you want to quit.
Yeah, and put that block up. That frustration say, you can't do this. Hey, that was powerful there. That was powerful.
When she said when you outgrow, what she say, outgrow where you are, and it's time to level up. That's exactly right. When you frustrated enough to where you feel like you've outgrown where you are and it's time to level up. That was deep right there.
I understand that video definitely relate to all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Everything about that video, for sure. Everything.
Oh yeah, because the crazy part is I picked that particular video is when I saw it, because I was just thinking about of course from my childhood, cause some people have some rough childhoods and also all good memories in it too. I've had to think about it and sit back, really think. Some of the things that that she was saying, my grandfather tried to put that in me, but as growing up in teens and being rebellious and things like that, sometimes we ignore those things until things happen, and then you have to sit back and really think about it and then put those in perspective.
That's why they say soft. What they say? Hard head make a soft face.
Soft face make a say.
Yeah, for sure. Because when our parents are trying to teach something, we don't want to listen. We don't want to hear it because we feel like we know better than them. Now, when the life start kicking you in the ass, then you like, oh damn, I shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's too late for the shoulda, woulda, couldas. You should have listened in the first place. Because we all do it. We all done been through it. Our children done did it. It's a life cycle. Because we always feel like we know better. We don't know nothing.
Sometimes, man, it's also it didn't process that first time when they dropped it on you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how to really apply what they just gave you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've been the elders, they know you need this. They're gonna pump this in you. But then later on in life, we talk and we finally get it, and we able to apply a little bit better, right? And understand the patience of the time frame that things may take to play out. That was a pretty hard. That was a pretty hard.
Auntie, I agree with that, man, because I feel like we are our worst enemy. We beat ourselves
Absolutely.
up. We beat ourselves up worse than other people do.
We do.
You
Because
know?
we be
We
focusing
our
on
own
things
worst
we ain't
critic.
even thinking about.
You are our worst critic. Yes.
We
Yeah.
are. Because we be
Yeah.
focusing on all our faults. And half the time people are not even seeing that fault. We see it in ourselves.
See
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah. Sitting there, we're judging ourselves for it and we're
Yeah.
projecting it onto someone else. And at the
Yeah.
end of the day, what you're thinking about yourself, that person probably never even thought about.
Yeah.
Right.
You talk yourself out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What you say, Jay? What you say?
Satisfied, always in competition with my yesterday self instead of realizing the great life I have. I always have to go harder to one up myself from the previous days.
Okay, now.
Yeah, that's what we do.
We'll see. But us knowing Auntie, Riri, aka Taria,
Yeah.
that's just her mentality is, man, to go not hard, but like go directly into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, not the mud, she get it from the sewer line. You when you going below that part, you know what I'm saying? And that mentality when you forced with so much adversity in your life, because everybody on the screen has been dealt with adversity at some point in their life.
Right.
And I think that's the problem. Let me switch a little bit. I think that's the problem a little bit to me. When we look back at what we was trying to get from our parents, grandparents, great uncles, and all the forefathers that was giving us some type of direction or make it a little simple game.
Yeah.
We didn't really get it because a lot of us, we were just trying to find our own way, find our own lane. And then once you get to a certain age and you get old enough, then stuff starts to make sense when you become an older adult, not adult, an older adult.
Right.
What the part that bothers me now that I'm past 50 is that knowing that I have less days ahead than behind, what am I going to do with my time?
Yeah.
Right.
And what I'm going to do with my family, my children, what am I going to do with my part, my circle? Because just like the airplane, what the first thing they say on the airplane? They say, you grab the
Your
emergency
mask
apparatus for yourself first.
Then
And then what's going on in society, people are trying to do something for somebody else before they get themselves, their family, their babies, mom and daddy. We got to look out for mom and daddy, your kids, wife, siblings, whatever, boyfriend, whatever, first.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go, you know what I'm saying, to everybody else.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think that's backwards our thinking process. When I like literally watched it today, like a video of explaining life for the airplane. Of course, I done flew numerous times, but it didn't really hit me till today. Like, you got to save yourself first before you can save anybody else.
Yeah.
You got to save yourself first.
You do.
You can't do nothing for anybody else if you can't do it for yourself first.
Absolutely. I agree.
I understand exactly, Kelly. That's why I'm having a health issue.
Most people live on the opposite side of their thought process. They want to do for everybody first. You know what I'm saying? And I think a little bit, you know what I'm saying, I went through that because of, you know, growing up in the neighborhood I grew up in and those survival tactics. Like I said, my mother had me looking out for the little brothers and sisters, right? So I always thought I got to make sure they're straight. As long as I make sure they straight, then I always felt like I didn't need as much as I had to give them, or I didn't have to have as much as long as I got for them, you know what I'm saying, in the family, then we good. But really, like you said, Kelly, you got to make yourself, you know what I'm saying, that self-love, that self-help, right?
Yes.
You got to attend it. And sometimes it sounds like, nah, but man, you got to be a little selfish sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
man.
for sure.
Yeah.
You have to, because if you're not healthy and you're not strong, how you gonna provide for the next person?
And that's so true.
That don't make no sense. That's like,
Yes.
I've heard so many people say, oh, when you're like, for instance, I'm still the type of woman where I feed my man before I feed my kids. And everybody's like, you shouldn't do that. I was raised that way. I was really raised that way because I look at it like this. At the end of the day, if that man is the one, especially from back in the day, if that man is the one going out here taking care of the home and making sure everything is straight,
He needs that strength.
he
That
needs
nerve.
the strength to be able to take care of that home. So
Nourish
at
that
the end of
man.
the day, when he sit down at that table, he don't went out and provided to make sure his food on that table, and he gonna be the first one that's gonna eat at that table.
Okay,
That's just
then.
how I was raised, and I'm still that person today.
Yeah.
Even though my
And that worked.
matter.
And
You
that
put it on the
worked
plate.
for
It worked.
you in your own life, and what you saw prior to that by being raised, you saw that work.
Oh,
It was a
absolutely.
thing of someone was trying to do something that was disrespectful or something that
No.
a woman shouldn't do. It was I ain't gonna say the hierarchy or patriarchy of stuff. I'm gonna say that you really care, not respect you. That you care for that individual.
Right.
Mom and daddy cared, granddaddy
Mhm.
and grandmama cared.
Mhm.
So they knew that they had to be outside dealing with some bullshit.
Mhm.
And come home, this is a safe space.
And should
Love.
be a piece.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the safe space meaning that we ain't gonna do a whole lot of mess. We
Mhm.
got something to eat. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be hot. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna hold hands. We're gonna pray. We're gonna
Mhm.
eat. We're gonna have good conversation. And it's gonna, man, look.
It's a memory,
Listen,
man.
I'm gonna
It
keep
ain't
it 200.
real no more. It's a memory, man.
Man, I'm gonna keep it 200. Man, Doc, I'm gonna keep it 200. You went soft. I'm gonna go soft. I'm gonna keep it 200. Going over my grandmother's house because
Okay.
everybody loves their grandmother. Everybody,
Absolutely.
Come on.
everybody.
Yeah.
Man, so my grandmother, my father had 7 brothers, so there was all boys, no girls. And when we had opportunity to go for like holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, or whatever, there was a good time to go see all of the cousins or whatever, right?
Mhm.
That was a time for grandmama to love on everybody. Even when
Mhm.
granddad's in there watching baseball and he ain't gonna be bothered.
Mhm.
Granddad in there, don't mess with granddad. Leave him alone there.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Don't you go in there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm retarded. You know what I did? I'm
Oh,
going in there.
for sure.
I'm going in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Granddaddy, hey. Here's the thing. He had this mystique and this whatever that you couldn't do it. I was so not naive. I just was hard-headed that I'm gonna go see my grandfather.
Yeah.
I goes in there. You know what happened? We in there. Nobody else really liked
Yeah.
baseball.
You the one. You the one.
Man, I became at one.
It's that one.
I
It's
became at
always
one
that
with
one.
granddaddy.
It's always that one.
I got that favor with my grandfather. And he didn't really, so he don't live like maybe, I don't know, I guess he probably died maybe 8 or 9. So he didn't really live long. My grandma lived long, but he earlier. But moral of the story was this, that when you get opportunity to be in those spaces where grandmama, granddaddy, and then you can talk and then get the game or just the comfort. You know what I'm saying? Just being in the room. Because a lot of time, a lot of people don't believe in osmosis. I do. Like you can be in a space where it starts to form into your brain. Now, is it going to be something for real? I don't know. I'm not a science dude. I don't know. But I know that being around folk that got a whole lot going on, and if I do my part as far as like understanding and try to understand what they're doing, and do my part for studying, it'll work out for me. But I miss Granny. I miss Granddad. I miss him, man. I miss him. And I'm saying this. I miss them family. I'm gonna tell you, I miss the most. I miss my grandparents. I do. All of them. Both sides of my family.
Mm-hmm.
But I miss my family in those gatherings.
Mm-hmm.
Because when my grandparents passed away,
Mm-hmm.
it was it, man.
Yep. Yep.
All my first, second, third, fourth, whatever cousins, uncles, I didn't see them no more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if I did, I might see a cousin here, uncle here, auntie here,
In passing.
nephew here. You know, I didn't see anybody, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna stop talking about I get the crying and shit. Let me leave it alone, man.
Yeah. But I will say this though, is, I mean,
tonight, baby.
those times, those times,
I miss him, man. I miss him.
Yeah.
And I'm not in a boat where nobody else is not feeling the same way. Because if your grandparents or mama, daddy, whoever, you miss them too, but I miss them,
Real talk.
But I had thought about something just standing around, sitting right here. Back then you just had those cookouts. You know what I'm saying? Everybody comes, the whole family. Every year you come to have the cookouts, and you have that one picture out of the family. It doesn't matter. There's issues in the family. You can have issues, but it ain't gonna happen here.
Yeah, you didn't have it in front of them.
You ain't have it here. You know what I'm saying? You have it after the function. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have it here. So back, I was just, while you was talking, Kelly, I was really just thinking about that right there.
And that's how about my grandparents. I love my grandparents to death. I was basically raised by my grandparents till they passed away. I was 10 and 11. 10 when my grandmother died, I believe, and 11 when my grandfather died. So I get so all the respect and all the morals and all the values that's within me is within because of them. Not because of nothing else beyond that or after that. It was because of how they raised me coming up to be mindful. And think before you move, think before you speak, and just sit back and observe. And I'm very observant. Sometimes I get told you put too much into it, you observe too much, and now I pay attention. And that's why I'm still here today.
Yeah.
Because I'd have been through a lot, but I'm still here.
Absolutely, you still standing for sure.
Absolutely.
What she say, Jay? What read the comment? What Riri saying?
That's for everyone. It seems they were the foundation of our family. It's sad because that seems to be the case that breaks families up, and that's right. That's why we have the gatherings with my children and family, trying to keep it going. Absolutely, because one thing,
man, you right. She's yes.
Right. When the grandparents pass away, all the family they just disintegrate. They disappear. They all enemies. They fighting each other and killing each other. What is it's crazy to me.
Yeah, I tried to do that with like the second, third generation of like cousins or whatever to get them, fathers. And I've done it enough for the people that want to be receptive, but it just ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the same. And
the fun ain't there no more.
And the thing about it, I don't understand why. Because my thing is, if I know I have wronged you, I'm willing to figure out why, but I know I haven't, so it should never be an issue, across the board of anybody,
right?
And it's not who I am, and 100% of people, not 99% of people, 100% of people that know me, that's not me. So, because I mean, when people, when you run across, people's that family members or whatever, man, I ain't messing with Jay, man, he this, that, and the third, and you be like, what? I never seen him do that, or I don't know what you're talking about, or just trying to keep some mess going on,
right?
For no reason,
Because some type of people, it's called jealousy and envy. Because some of them people never want to be around you in the first place.
That's true.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Because at the end of the day, there's so many people that smile on your face. They could have grown up with you. You could have fed them all their life, and it doesn't matter. They was either jealous or envious of you for whatever reason. They mad because they may not have had a plate to eat off. They had to come to your house, and they feeling some type of way because they like, well, damn, why you got this and got that, and I ain't have it, or I didn't, I ain't got it. So you hate me for what's around me. I don't have anything to do with that.
And especially to be like that.
I read something the other day.
Man, thank you for that, Bless. Thank you.
I know y'all probably like with them horoscopes or whatever, but I read something the other day and it spoke on that, and it talks about how your position in life or your purpose or whatever you're about, it really has an impact on other people's behavior.
Absolutely.
Man. It gives, and it can even have somebody having like a worthless feeling. Like we talked earlier, you thinking one way about yourself, but some people ain't even thinking about you like it. So sometimes it's the feelings too. You feeling some type of way, and people ain't even feeling like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I said that, Bless. Yeah, so many family members are definitely jealous.
For sure.
People around you. Let me tell you something. Sometimes it's the closest people to you that mean you no good.
Man, say that.
And I don't care how nobody feel about it. I'm gonna tell you right now, my mother is the one that can't stand. I'm talking about. I can
Did
remember
you say your
working
mother?
school. I said what I said, and I ain't even gonna
Okay,
take it
okay,
back.
okay, okay.
don't
I want to make sure I heard what I heard. Okay.
right now, at the end of the day, I can remember struggling after my first husband died, taking care of my 2 children, going to school. I'm talking about putting myself through college and working 2 full-time jobs. I called my mother, and the only thing I said to her, I said, I'm getting 1 hour sleep a day for 2 years. I said, I'm gonna put myself through college. I'm on the dean's list. I'm so proud of myself. The only thing this woman said to me is right hand to God was, you ain't always gotta be perfect.
What?
Me?
Oh wow,
Me?
wow,
I'm like the woman.
wow. Lord have mercy.
Job,
Lord
taking
help.
care of 2 kids, taking care of the household, and are you kidding me? That's all she had to say to me. That was the only word she had for me. Now my sister didn't do no wrong, and I don't
Right.
understand that
Oh,
because
she's the golden child.
the golden child of what? I'm talking about. She done been to the damn jail. She done been to jail. Everything. The most time I seen her was a whole of about an hour when I got to a fight. I'm like, damn, she done went to jail. I'm like, but she's perfect. But anytime my name is spoken, it's shit on the brick. Oh, she thinks she better than everybody else. No, I don't think I'm better than nobody else. You think I'm better than you. I don't think I'm better than you. I feel like the only person I ever been better than was the person I used to be. That's what I tell you.
Hey man, I see why you stay prayed up and stay humble, man.
All you gotta say, Miss Bless, is
yeah.
No. I see why the makeup of you,
Man,
I'm saying like, and our whole 2 years of existence that we've been knowing each other about 2 years now.
About 2 years. Yeah.
I get now that I get it, Doc. I get it because that armor got to be one way, but then it's got to be you got to have your heart protected, but you also got to have the sensibility of how to maneuver in certain situations and things too, because you can't be too aggressive because it comes off as the angry black woman or I'm just bitter or I'm whatever, but also I'm not taking no shit.
Absolutely.
But on the flip side, though, let's be on the flip side. I can also be open up to do some stuff.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Far as relationships,
they can tell you.
a dude, my babies, where they grown that. So you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Man, you are the prototype of what is needed for these. Let's say, I don't know what's generation behind us, not Gen Z. What's behind us, Doc?
I thought it was Z.
Is it Z behind us?
We X, ain't
we?
Nah, we got another one.
So Z behind us.
Yeah.
We got two behind us.
You remember SmackDown generation? You remember SmackDown, man?
We got 2 generations behind us.
So look,
y'all have like he said, y'all 2.
Man, look, I remember when the old school niggas used to say, "Hey man, I ain't even hip." That's what the old school niggas used to say. I ain't even hip. I ain't even hip. So I ain't even hip. So I'm saying, whatever y'all saying, them folk behind us, that what you are saying, an example you are presenting is what they need. And this thing tonight, Jay, if we need to pump this thing. This clip that hold the space.
Yeah,
that's what they need, bro. They need that. That word right there. They need that. I ain't telling nobody what to do, bro. I'm just saying.
Don't forget, make the play first and all that. Don't forget.
Oh yeah. Look, you Jay, you can stack it. You can stack it. You can go from the old folk to the young folk.
You gotta say Miss Bless is trending on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify.
Oh, I watched. She's up to 28,000. I saw that.
She's trending.
28,000.
She's trending, y'all.
Hey, but look, I was trending. I was up to 6,200. Me, I didn't catch you, Bless, but I was trending.
That's right. You gotta claim your stuff.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, Javante. I appreciate you.
I feel that. I got 2 more videos for y'all tonight. Okay, this is juicy, y'all. Hey, the good one.
So the Lamont get on yet?
And Lamont ain't said nothing yet.
He in the dark in his wife beater. Did he say something?
He done been all over the house.
He
You know the hell get his wife.
I
What he take a shower? What he doing?
I'm not even at home right now. That's something different. I'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
Lord.
Play the video. We come back to him.
Getting your first clients as a freelancer can oftentimes feel like you're running a marathon, right? And I think that's okay. You have to have a long-term view and recognize you're not going to snap your fingers and have a client tomorrow. You have to put in some work. My grandfather used to take me and my cousins out, and we would have to sell Christmas wreaths door to door in November to all of these different houses. And the first 10 houses that we would go to would say no. And that was okay. We had to keep going from house to house, knocking on doors, asking people, do you want to buy a Christmas wreath? And eventually we got a yes. The lesson in that is simple. You need to be willing to get a few no's. You need to be willing to put yourself out there and be okay with rejection. Slide in the DM, send an email, send off a tweet. Ask people how you can help them and show them how you can help them, and do that consistently without fear of being rejected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
so if it was everybody afraid of rejection, you know what I'm saying? But you can't let that stop you, you know?
Well, you
Can't
know,
let it stop you.
staying in some DMs. He said slide in the DM is what he said.
Yeah, he said something. Yeah, he said, hey, look. Hey, let me tell you
Slide the
something.
DM.
He said slide.
Let me tell you something.
Girl, stop.
That's one of the reasons why I picked that video. 'Cause guess what?
And then you be like, why ain't in my DM? Why they doing that? Yeah.
Oh, I feel it because, you know, and then that video when he said that sliding DM, because guess what? That's exactly what I've been doing. I've been reaching out to these corporate companies, you know,
For sure.
you know, their inboxes, their email. I be finding their emails, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't find a couple of them. I don't find a couple of personal emails and I email them.
Okay. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, but look, the only shot that you miss is the one you don't take.
The one you didn't take.
The one
Absolutely.
you didn't take.
That's right. That's right.
Right. The only one you don't take.
The only shot you missed, the one you didn't take.
Most definitely. We got one more video. We're gonna go ahead and throw that up. Well, what did he got over there?
Man, Lamar, what you over there doing, bro? What you got? What's that barbecue? What's that, beans? What's that?
He over there eating.
Man, got the white meat on the outside, man. What are you doing, bro?
Pork country ribs, some cabbage, you know, with the bacon on, all pork, you know, all pork. You know how we do.
Yeah, you get down like that.
He getting down over there.
Where you at, man? Where you at?
Well, it wasn't street. Come on, man. Put it in the DM.
DM so we can play.
I'm over on the south side.
Yeah.
I'm on the south side.
What you said.
Okay, I'm gonna go to
Hold on, are you saying you're at home? Because don't front. I pull up. Don't play.
No, I can't. I can't go home. I ain't been able to go home since August 12th.
Oh,
I can't go home.
Yeah, we talk. Yeah.
Oh, look, we ain't gonna do it on here. We ain't gonna do it. Let's stay on top. We ain't gonna do it on here.
Let's go. We going down to the next video.
Lamar, we ain't gonna do it, man. But stay on top. We ain't gonna do it. We'll do it off camera. We ain't gonna do it.
Video.
What Carl Jung said was, show me the boy at 7 and I'll show you the man. What did he mean by that? Well, what we've also learned in research is that our stories, our fundamental identity is shaped between the ages of 0 and 7 years old. So the things that happen to us as a child are shaping the projections that we are making in our lives today. Those core memories, those core experiences are shaping the projections and the identity that we have of ourselves today.
For sure.
I believe that. I really believe that.
Yeah.
What you think, Doc? What you think, Doc?
I believe
We
you're
talked to Miss a couple weeks ago. What you think, Doc?
I'm trying to get this school I got right to go to that next level, right? And like the brother
Hey,
said,
the Doc, real quick.
and you got to do
It
it.
don't sound good with Dr. Umar with his foolishness going on. What you got, Doc? You got to go another lane. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Zero though, and what I'm saying is that I would take my baby, right, and I'm teaching them at a young age. Like my daughter, she'll be 8. It's coming up, right? I mean 9. She'll be coming up 9 this weekend, right? We're throwing a party and stuff. But her little siblings, and then my girl, one of her best friends, their kids, right? That's what I've been focused on, teaching them about real estate and the different aspects of real estate. Like I got some content coming out where they'll be able to teach other people, you know what I'm saying, about real estate, and it's shaping them. And I'm giving them confidence. You know, I have them saying stuff like, who's the boss? We the boss. I'm the boss. She the boss. He the boss. The boss of what? You see what I'm saying? So I understand the impact now And I felt bad a little bit, like Bless said about moms, certain situation, and they didn't pump a lot of solid things in me. And I appreciate what your pops did for you, you know what I'm saying, Mr. Yes Sir, and Javante, your pops and your grandfather, how they gave all those things. I didn't get to get those things. So I'm so proud now, you feel me, to be able to give those things to my youngins, right? And then when they can learn the observation of how other people's children are, and I'm telling you, saying the judgment, I just want y'all to know the difference of how these roles going to turn out with the things y'all learning versus with the things that other children are learning. You know what I'm saying?
True. Hey, but Doc, let me know about the party, man. You know, my daughter's 11, so
Okay.
I can bring her slab by, man, for whatever you got going on this weekend.
I got you.
This inbox me.
I appreciate you. Man, I'm trying to get up with you. I can't catch you.
Man, give me inbox info at the thing, man. Damn.
I can't slide. I'm not trying to knock it. I can't even get in yours, man. You hear me?
Am I locked up?
I think so. I mean, send me one, man. See what
I will.
I just got out of
jail.
Well, we know you got jail because Meek put you on the thing. Meek. I love it.
George is on it.
Go on, Lamar, we ready. Come on, give us something. Give us some game. Give us some game, Lamar. Give us some game.
Oh yeah, he got it.
He ain't giving us nothing but barbecue and nipples.
Yeah,
he ain't said nothing.
He's caught up right
Hey man,
now.
take him off mute, Jay.
He gotta take himself off.
Take yourself off mute, Lamar.
Yeah, he's in the mix.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, give us some game. We ready. Give us some game.
Look at that. That's enough.
Yeah.
That's a whole lot right there. You heard me, man? That's a whole lot right
Man,
there.
that nigga full shit today. He full shit today.
He got something else.
He normally get some game for us. He full shit today.
But anyway,
Mute.
I did.
Jay muted.
So in the day, man.
I'm off mute.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like
man.
So now you gonna eat in front of. Now you gonna do. Hey, Doc, he gonna do it to a Doc.
I'm going to his DM right now. Hold on.
We gonna find him. We come to where he's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was
he got chicken wings and ribs.
Hey, he's a brother.
He ain't right, man. He ain't right, man.
In the night, I said this from in the night,
Everybody wanna eat good.
Yeah, take what you learned from your childhood and definitely apply it to your adulthood. Oh damn.
This man got a whole slab, boy. Boy, you ain't right, Lamar.
He learned how to cook when he was a kid. He learned how to cook.
But anyway, that was a good one, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Yes Sir, you got anything for us?
Man, look, man. So I'll say this, like I did a couple weeks ago. We gave homework, man. Do you tell 3 people that you love them?
Already.
This week, what we're gonna do is our homework this week. You let people know straight up that you care about them and you want them to succeed. 3 people.
Yeah.
Tell them you care about them and you want them to succeed.
Yeah.
Not nothing selfish about me succeeding. I'm caring about myself. I care about you and I want you to succeed. Because blessings down, not up, down. Meaning that if I'm giving the energy this way, it's going to come back to me truthful. That's how we live. I'm telling you. That negative stuff about I want you to fail, I'm a hater, they don't exist in my spirit. That is not who I am. I'm a special type of hater. I want you to win because I'm going to win.
Right.
And you will win too.
With that being said, y'all, hey, you can't follow that one. The Shorty Logic Podcast. We out. First of all, make sure y'all like, share, and comment, and give us some proponents of the things y'all want to hear us to talk about. So we talk about just about anything. We definitely gonna keep that accountability going in boundaries.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Also, y'all want to book me? I'm available, y'all. Hit me up.
Get your money,
We
bro.
out of here.
That plug. Go on plug.
Peace.
The money,
You know what I'm saying?
baby.
You know I'm on that DJ stuff out of here.